Another factor that will affect your rifle shooting is breathing. We all want to have that well-aimed shot. But if you don't know how to control your breathing, you will not be able to hit that long-range target. In this episode of Apulacay Armory, we will be talking about one of the fundamentals of rifle shooting, and that is breath control. So let's get going. When we inhale, our lungs get filled with air, and together it creates movements to our chest, abdomen, and shoulders. And when this happens, it significantly affects our rifle shooting, making it so difficult to achieve that accurate shot. There are so many questions about breath control with regards to rifle shooting. Questions like, what is the best way to control my breathing to obtain the accurate shot? Should I let the air out of my lungs, or should I leave a little bit in there? Our body needs oxygen to fuel our cells, and it's an essential part of our life to survive. But in rifle shooting, to make that accurate and well-aimed shot, you need to control your breathing. Otherwise, it will be difficult to deliver the bullet into the X-ring. The purpose or objective of breath control is to stop breathing just long enough to fire a shot. The appropriate time to take control of our breathing while behind the rifle is what we call the natural respiratory pause. Basically, natural respiratory pause is when you exhale. There is a natural cessation of your breath before you again take a new breath. This is like the stress-free zone of your breathing cycle where you are relaxed. This pause only lasts for a few seconds during normal breathing. This respiratory pause can be lengthened, and you should be able to hold it for about 6 to 10 seconds. Well, however, everyone is different. Some of us will not be able to hold our breath for 6 to 10 seconds. So what works for me is hold my breath for about 4 to 6 seconds, because I noticed that if I hold my breath more than that, I started muzzling the weapon. I inhale through my nose and exhale through my mouth. This technique works for me, but it might not work for you. When I look through the scopes while breathing, I pay close attention on my crosshairs when I am in my natural respiratory pause, because this also coincides with my natural point of aim. Breathe in normally, breathe out, hold your natural respiratory pause, and take the shot. Now, let's do that in sitting position. Breathe in normally, breathe out, hold your natural respiratory pause, take a shot. Next time you go to the range or even doing a dry fire, try to pay close attention where crosshair sets on your natural respiratory pause, and be mindful that holding your breath too long will cause an adverse effect, such as your heartbeat go faster. It also causes your vision to deteriorate, which affects your aiming. Well, but there are situations that you will not be able to use the natural respiratory pause technique. The situation that I'm referring to is when physical stress is involved. One example that I can give you is when I was deployed overseas, we often get into enemy contact, which most of the time, it requires fast movement, such as running. And by the time I get to a covered position and ready to engage, well, applying the natural respiratory pause technique is ineffective because my scope's reticle is jumping all over the place. My heartbeat is so fast and my lungs is hungry for air. I don't have time to relax and slow my heart rate to fire a well-aimed shot. In that situation, or in this situation, I modified my breathing. I inhale and pause and hold my breath for at least 1 to 2 seconds, and this will steady my aiming before firing that quick shot. Breath control is not too difficult to practice. Try experimenting and have fun discovering what works best for you. Keep working on it until it becomes a second nature to you, or what we call muscle memory. Well, shooters, this is it for today. Hopefully you have learned some valuable information in this video to improve your rifle shooting skills. If you like this type of video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. This is Apolacay Armory saying, follow all the weapons and range safety rules, and let's keep hitting the X-ring. Semper Fi, laging tapat, at mabuhay po kayong lahat. Until next time, bye-bye.